former All Blacks scrum half Justin Marshall and ex-Springboks hooker Hanyani Shimange have tackled what they called the elephant in the room after South Africa's 24-17 defeat to New Zealand at Eden Park. Referee Carl Dixon's performance. Post-match reaction across both nations has zeroed in on Dixon's handling of the game, with South African fans furious at what they saw as inconsistency in breakdown and scrum calls. Shimange, who was in the commentary box for SuperSport, echoed the outcry. The elephant in the room. I thought there were a couple of wrong calls, but it became a free-for-all at times at the breakdown. That's not the reason the Springboks lost, to be honest with you, but there are a lot of calls there, he said. Particularly as a former forward, you look at one or two of those first couple of scrum collapses, no decisions made then, he made decisions at the end, but for me the breakdown felt like it was a free-for-all. Marshall, working for Sky Sport NZ, admitted Dixon was far from perfect, but claimed the intensity of the match made it difficult. Still, he did not deny that the Springboks may have been denied key decisions. When you have a game that's so tense and so tight, it's really easy to point to the referee because decisions when it's a really tight game are going to be influential decisions, Marshall said. In general, I thought that he was balanced. Whether he was too harsh in one area or not harsh enough in another, he was consistent in the way that he did it, but it's really hard to be measured when your team has won to say there was a problem with the referee. Probably the Springboks got a few decisions that should have gone their way that didn't. But they were the architects of their own demise. Shimange wasn't convinced. He highlighted the sheer number of Bok entries into the 22 that yielded nothing, coupled with refereeing calls that fueled player frustration. It was almost like he lost a bit of control. Sometimes you think, am I seeing the same picture as everyone else? Then you go on social media and see the outcry and you're like, maybe I wasn't wrong. If you asked me if it was a 10 out of 10 ref performance, definitely not, Shimange said. Both men noted how often Jesse Creel and Scott Barrett approached Dixon during the game, a sign that neither captain was satisfied. I did notice Jesse Creel and Scott Barrett approaching the ref quite a lot, Marshall added. Sometimes the captain will talk to the ref once or twice during the game, but there was a lot of questioning, both captains were at him quite a bit. Shimange closed with a blunt reality. So I think there will be frustration from a South African point of view, but the reality is, in a test match of that magnitude at Eden Park, you need to be at your best, and the Springboks weren't. Now the question is, do you think the referee really lost control at Eden Park, or are South African fans simply looking for excuses? Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more.